Okay, here we go, my lovely friends. We are together again at last. Let's talk. So it is Tuesday, May 19th, 2020. Stocks right now are poised for pretty much a flat open. Trading doesn't start for about 35 minutes. But let's step back a moment and look at the bigger picture so we know what's going to happen. We already do. Number one, and literally number one, the Fed is buying everything. Everything. And it's having the Wall Street banks do their dirty work as well. So, right there, you understand what's going on in this market. Yesterday, we got a big sigh of relief in the debt market, and it's playing out today. With regard to the 10-year yield, it is higher. It's a huge tell as to where this market wants to go. So we got the Fed buying it all. You got the 10-year yield moving higher. Yesterday was a monster rally in this market. You got a lot of short covering. People that were short this market got slaughtered over the last 7.5 weeks. I feel bad for these people. I don't know what they were thinking. Even people with some pretty big wigs out there, like Jeffrey Gundlach, lost tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions, being short this market. You got to be nuts. You got to be nuts. The Fed is running the show. The Fed has taken over the freaking world. The Fed has become the new world central bank, and they're inflating their balance sheet by design. Why? Because they want all the debt. You know that. If you follow this blog, they're issuing in their final solution. They're there already. They're there already. And this market will go up until when? Until I don't give a damn. You all know that. It doesn't matter. Just like last time, the market went up, till I told all of you, hey, I just pulled my cash out of the market. Right at that moment, boom, stocks dropped like 32, 33, 35%, whatever it was. V-shape off the bottom here when the Fed steps in with bazookas and whatever the heck they want to throw at this market, and they're not done. Just yesterday we had Yellowstone again talking about the Fed will use any and all tools that it has to keep propping up this market. They have one tool. That means debt. They're going to buy it all. They're going to buy it all. That's what they're doing. That's what they've wanted to do since their inception. And they are certainly taking advantage of it right now, people. It's off the Richter scale. Let's talk about a few other assets here. Cryptos are flat right now. Bitcoin hovering around 9,600. Believe me on this. It's going back to 10 and above. You got the 10-year yield I spoke about climbing. You got silver under a slight amount of pressure right now. You got gold getting bid higher, not by much. Crude oil again being bid higher. Crude is over $32 a barrel, and it's going higher too. You know why. This is a game. We are now above fair value again. I explained to you, I don't know from how long ago, the fair value for crude oil is $27 a barrel. $25, $27 a barrel. We hit my target. We went through it. We went negative. Now we're above it. Crude now is overvalued in my view. And I've nailed this to the wall. But that does not mean crude isn't going up. Crude is going higher here. Again, it's the lifeblood of the freaking military-industrial complex. They will prop it up. This is an environment where I think very few people, except for you, understand what's really going on here. This is a global takeover. This is a corporate agenda sweeping the globe here. People are, look, we have no rights. We're being locked down in our house. A new constitution is being written here. I told you, once the Fed really gets their boot on your throat, and they have it there now, they're going to keep pushing harder and harder, and you're going to lose your freedoms, you're going to lose your liberties moving forward, and it's already too late for people to speak out or do a damn thing about it. It's over. The new America is here. The new America welcomes you. Winners and losers have been chosen here, and that's the way it is. So just get used to it. So in summary here, stocks are set for a flat open. 10-year yield higher. This market is being propped up. Crude oil is being propped up. The Fed's buying it all. I don't know another way to put it. They are in full control of not just the United States, but of the world at this point here. We've watched a hideous thing unfold. Something so dark that has been in play for many, many decades under Obama and now President Trump. The Fed has moved to the top of that pyramid and beyond. That's where they've wanted to be for like 100 freaking years, and they're there now. Thank you, President Obama. Thank you, President Trump, for allowing a new world order to manifest itself. We know both of you were chosen to issue in the new world order. We are here now, and we're all going to pay a terrible price for this with regard to freedoms and liberties. We're going to answer to the new world government, which is the banks who run everything. Okay, no one wants to rein them in. All that we're getting is calls for more. Oh, can they do more? More debt? Can they buy more things? Can we prop up everything even higher here? This is a wealth transfer. The middle class is done and finished. Something I've been warning about for how long? About an entire decade. It's incredible to see things unfold here that I spoke about literally a decade ago that are now manifesting themselves. Anyone could have seen this from a decade ago, where we are going, and where we're going from here is much worse. Again, with regard to the loss of freedoms and liberty, not just here in America, but all over the world, now that the banks have their boot on your throat. All right, I'm out of here. Love all of you. Please share the video. I'll see you at the end of the day.